Yo, what up, guys? What's up? What's up? Can you guys hear me fine? All right, all right. I need to fix some things with YouTube. All right, so I will break down my thoughts in just a second once people have joined. Mm, Yo, you guys put a one in chat or something if you can hear me loud and clear, or just anything. One. Nice. Okay, perfect, perfect. So I'll give it like 2 more minutes, or like a few minutes, and then I'll talk about what I want to see today. View on NQ. Yeah, I'll give it in just a second, so I don't have to repeat myself. We'll just let people come join the stream first. Good morning, TFS. How are we doing? Need another trade signal tonight. Last night I nearly passed my funder. No, no, no. I can't have this kind of pressure, guys. But happy you got out in that gold for a profit. I went break even on that. Um, and yeah, obviously the NQ trade yesterday hit like right after we ended the stream, like 10 minutes after or something. We're getting a big short setup at 9:30. So actually, unless we get like very much follow through at 9:30, I'm actually leaning more bullish. You guys would probably wonder why. But essentially, we took previous day low, right? And we're reacting away from it right now. And what do we have at the highs? I know we have an SMT here. Let me pull up NQ. Yeah, you guys can see how NQ swept that high. But I'm still viewing this as kind of failure swings just to previous day high. So if we can get some follow through at 9:30, I would love to see like a move higher actually. But again, it all depends on how 9:30 reacts because I'd be open to framing the downside as well. Do you always wait for second entry or you did yesterday is because of a lag of the body or candle. I'm not sure what you mean. If you mean if I'm always trading the continuation, that's not the case. Most of the time, yes, but not always. If I have like a strong bias and it just confirms, like yesterday, we took the initial reversal. Um, so I entered like here, got filled. I don't know, like here. Put my stop up here since we had that change state of the liver here. And actually we had it to this at this candle because we had that SMT at the highs, right? And then we just targeted that. What was that intraday low? Yeah, here. So what's up, Nick? So how are we doing? Ideally, if you ask me, 930 just shoots up, like this plays higher, or we go to sweep out this low and then move higher. But obviously we can you mentor me? I mean, I don't really have any mentor thing other than one-on-ones at the moment. Might change in the future. Definitely, I'm trying to make something right now, but we'll see. I don't know when that's done, but I'll let you guys know. I am from Copenhagen, yes. And I still do one-on-ones. I think you can... Wait, it's not in the description. One sec, let me check. Yeah, it's like if you go into my YouTube profile or any of my socials, like Insta, and you can book it from there. I also have one today in like, what, 1.5 hours. So I might need to leave early again. And gold is just, like, ideally, I want gold here. So if we look at the daily, it's pretty clear manipulation here. And I'm looking for this low. Um, yeah, so we'll have to see if that can actually. I will be looking for shorts if we can get some sort of clear setup. I just don't like these highs unless we have some sort of. Oh, we do have SMT. Wow. Potentially, you can look for a gold short here. Not even. I kind of like that. Let's put the music on. I think I'll run without music yesterday because I got hit pretty hard with copyright like yesterday after this stream. So I had to like manually go and remove a lot of the songs. So I think we'll just run without music today. Or like I'll probably find some non-copyright music for like future streams. Yeah, so that was not too I am Scandinavian, yeah. So I'm fine with gold high. This, right? We have an SMT here. So potentially, wait, where was the SMT? It was like 909. So it was, yeah, essentially here, right? So I'll look for some sort of continuation lower here. You can sing for us. Ah, hell nah. I think your guys are all gonna leave if I sing. Trust me. That's the thing I cannot do. Do lo-fi live on YouTube. Yeah, I need to find something for like future streams. Slide me the playlist. Okay, I got you. Do higher time frame analysis. Yeah, so gold. Swept previous day high. We did in Asia. Yeah. So I'm looking towards this low. Looks pretty nice on the like daily and 4 hour if you view it here. So should hit this today. I just want to see if we can get a proper entry. And for indices, I'm a bit mixed right now because I could see us bounce from here after sweeping previous day low on both ES and NQ. Why I'm making SMT, right? Relevant SMT here. Yeah. So I will be looking to see how 930 reacts. Ideally, 930 just goes up from here. Like we already manipulated all of these lows. We don't necessarily need to come back. or we get a quick move down to then go up. And the last opportunity is obviously that we just fall further down, which would be fine as well. Which company would you prefer between Topstep and Apex? So I actually haven't used Topstep before. I don't know, I've just always been with Apex. I haven't had any problems with them really. And I like the fact that you can scale pretty hard with them. So I'd just say Apex, but I think they're both fine. If you guys do decide with Apex, you can just use code NICTRADES for the best like discount. YM has a fair value gap below in the 4 hour. We might continue to move down. I'm not too worried about YM. But let's see. Honestly, if I had to take a guess, I think we just go up like when we open. If we do that, that's ideal for me. Then I will definitely be looking for longs up to previous day high. A bit of like the same idea with gold. Took previous day high, looking for this external low. Here we took previous day low. It's a bit clearer on ES. And look for previous day high, right? External to external. But let's see how open does. 5-minute change state of the lure and gold. Yeah, I could definitely take that. I don't like the risk to reward here, so um, that would be like 909. Yeah, actually, it's all right. You could take this. Looks fine, to be honest. Yeah, but we'll definitely be looking to add to a long if we can get that confirmation here in what 10 seconds. Yeah, gold shorts. Yeah, I do like gold shorts a lot. Honestly, look really good right now. All right, let's see what 930 does. Can we have these lives every day? I'm glad you guys appreciate them at least. With your one-on-one, are you teaching out the fractal model and how to use the indicator? What are you teaching? So essentially, it can be like whatever you desire. So I've had, one-on-ones with where we go in depth with the fractal model, or where we go in depth with like psychological and how to frame bias. It can be anything really. So you just like when you book the session, there's um, a little spot where you fill out what you would want to focus on, and then we focus on that, right? Go through it together. Okay, low and high happen on the same day. Yeah, we can't see the position color. Maybe change the opacity or color. This, I didn't have it on. I can't turn my mic up. Wait, let me see if I can. I don't think I can hear. Wait, is this working? Is it better now? I don't know if it is. Um, Thank you, Hassan. Is manipulation a must and you require low of the high of the day, low or high of the day taken? And manipulation is definitely. Ideally, we just blast through this high, right? How long is the one-on-one? Just keeps going till you get it. It's 1 hour each. You can see it when if you check out where you can book it, you can see how it works. Damn, ES is pretty weak compared to NQ right now. WhatsApp channel to share and explain setups. You approve of setups. I already spend a lot of time on like socials, so I don't want to be creating a WhatsApp, at least not for right now, for even more, because it's a lot of work. Um, yeah, this looks good. If ES can follow a bit and NQ can create some sort of continuation higher here, I'm looking to take that. Appreciate you and T trades all the way from South Africa. Thank you, thank you. On gold, too many failure swings. Yeah, but the thing with gold is, like, obviously this is failure swings, but it's not really because we have an SMT with XAU Euro right here. So this is pretty valid. I would just prefer to maybe see this continuation lower, but I will be watching this. It doesn't exactly look like indices are going higher right now. Maybe. Could you see 930 kind of manipulating to the highest than we what? You mean on gold? Yeah, this looks nice. Honestly, if we can close below here, I might give gold a shot. I like the fact that we traded into this gap. We have SMT at the highs. I'll be watching it right here. Yeah, I love this on indices. If ES can follow a bit, I would love to long indices here. If we can get a continuation signature on NQ, I definitely think we can go for this as a minimum, but also pre whoa, previous day high. Especially when 930 supports the idea. That's pretty key. So let's see. And if we can get this close on gold, which we did not get. Okay, we'll be waiting. Welcome. You consider SMT at daily lows and gold with XAU GBP. I don't really use that asset for SMT with gold. And also, I'm pretty bearish on gold seeing this. Okay. Um, yeah, so potentially gold here, if we can get this close through without it just falls off. But I'll wait for 10 a.m. Yeah, hope you keep doing this. We'll see. Damn, we got a lot of people watching today. Do you trade London or just New York? I do trade both. Depends on like if I see a setup in London, mostly on gold, I trade London. I prefer indices in like New York. Bro, Loki loves streaming. Otherwise trade. Yo, T, what's up? T Trades, my guy joined. How are we doing? What's up, Eli? Morning to you. Yo, the boss is here. Now we just got people spamming T. Let's see if NQ can give some sort of continuation here. Still fairly stronger than ES. Yes, sir. Daily wick on NQ. Yeah, it's pretty large, but we also took a pretty relevant level. So, and 930 is supporting like the idea of higher prices. So we could potentially see, previous day high. I still think it's definitely in play. I'm less interested in gold now, seeing how we're just chopping around. That's never a good sign. Still looking for, let's say, if we can form some sort of close candle like this and then close above, then I would be looking for a continuation higher. YM seems decent. Yeah, I'll just not touch YM. Um, hey, 150 viewers. Yes, sir. It's pretty sick. Do you always trade the M3? No, I will just don't go to an M1 usually. I will be like M3 or higher. Consolidation is a continuation signature. Uh, I wouldn't say so. I'm not sure what you mean here. So if you guys take a look at this, like we would much rather be trading a move that looks like this and potentially retrace and then goes higher than a move that looks like this, right? Let's get to 400 people. Oh no, what did you put out? We go crazy now. What did bro do? Yeah, oh, 300, goddamn man. It was like 140 before he joined. Oh, he tweeted. Oh no, no. The T army is here, guys. Yo, that's crazy. You guys putting the pressure on me, man. No pressure. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome. I don't trade daily live, like every day, but sometimes I do, and I'll try to do it more. Where's the execution? I'm not in anything. I'm looking for NQ to provide some sort of continuation signature higher. Damn, we got a lot of people here. Yeah, so if we can get some sort of, significant down close candle on NQ, which it looks like we're not really getting, to be honest. ES is still pretty weak. Gold. Yeah, gold not too interesting right now. Still valid with a close below. It's just not as interesting as the first, I would say, since we have the SMT up here. Yeah, like here with XAU euro, right? So it could still be valid, and this is still my draw for gold, but I'm more interested in NQ. And for those of you that just joined, my idea is that we tapped into this daily gap, took previous day low, same on ES, and now I'm looking towards our intraday high, which is up here, as the first target, and then potentially even previous day high if we can get some more follow through. Let's see how we form up here. Good morning, good morning. Trading for 2 years now and I'm lost between a model to model. Can you give me some advice? I mean, the advice is probably to, yeah, like learn one model and stick to it for like a long time and just adjust it to your own like likings. Because if you keep switching model, you'll never really get a good grasp of either of them. You got friends in high places looking out for you, bro. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, T is a good friend of mine. Even Diddy won't touch YM. Alright, so if we got some sort of nice close here, which we didn't really, it's just like it's just kind of ass here. Um, what would be the bullish confirmation here? I mean, we pretty much already got it seeing 930 react like this. So right now I'm just looking for a continuation. Like if we should reverse from here, that would be very weird. So I'm pretty confident to say at least that we go to this high, right? And I'll still be looking to see how we react at this high to most likely go to previous day high as well. Because this is like, obviously we don't want to be trading this, but when we get a clear manipulation, it's clear on ES, let me show you guys. On an external low into like a daily point of interest, and then get a reaction away from there. That's usually when the biggest moves happens. Like that's when price is in a hurry to get somewhere. And the fact that we have failure swings up here. I know we have an SMT here, as I mentioned. Let me mark it out. We still have what I would see as kind of failure swings up here. So let's see what we does here. I would want ES to follow up a bit more. It's pretty laggy right now. Expect a pullback until the London low is liquidated. Oh, I don't know if we're talking about EU or gold now. There's so many assets. Okay, gold might get some follow through here. I want to see if we can close below here. To aim towards this low down here. I can't keep up with all the questions. I think we might go to recent lows. You guys are gonna have to like specify what asset you're talking about, because not right now we're talking about gold, EU, like a whole bunch of stuff. This looks nice. Let me go to gold real quick on my broker. What is that? That's like 5. If we close here, I'm gonna look to short it, something like this. Yeah, I'm in that. I'll try this short. And then we'll see how we react at the lows if we get there first. Ideally, we get the M5 close as well. You guys can wait for that if you want. Obviously, this is not a signal service. I'm just streaming my thoughts live so you guys don't have to follow me blindly. Um, where you want to enter on NQ. I would want to see some sort of continuation signature. This is just, we don't really get any down close candles other than this on the 2 minute. But yeah. Also, if you guys want to see like all my execution stuff, you can look up Nick Trades NQ on Instagram. That's where I post like when I go live and all my execution stuff for that. So if you're not following already. Yo, so many questions. What would this model be called? I don't know, it's like the foundation is from the way AM trades, but I've just adjusted it to my own kind of likings. So I am in shorts on gold. It doesn't look too bright. Ideally, we want this M5 close, right? You guys can wait for that if you want. I took it on the M3 close with the SMT at the highs. It doesn't look like we got that M5 close. We did not. Nonetheless, I will be seeing what we do here. The daily chart on NQ looked bearish, but ES is really bullish. I think, like, seeing that reaction, I'll say it again, seeing that reaction of previous day low, it's easier to see on ES. I think it looks more bullish than bearish, at least right now, with 930 supporting the idea, obviously. Yeah, it looks like NQ is just going. I don't know if anyone got an entry here. If you did, I would just hold. Looks really good. You trade the fractal model. It's not exactly the fractal model, but it utilizes a lot of the same concepts, right? Wait, let me see my exact fill. I got filled here. So, that's fine. Um, you don't trade NQ today. It looks like the idea is pretty much playing out. Damn, that's pretty crazy. I'll be still, like, even if we take this high, I'll still be looking for a continuation higher, preferably on a 5 minute. We should get some sort of retracement potentially, like after we take this high. Check Euro USD. Okay, I got you. Obviously, this looks pretty bearish, but I don't really have a target to go after, so I wouldn't really be trading this. And also, I don't trade uh, EU, so I don't have much to say about it either. Yeah, EU is bearish. There you go. T got you, boys. You took a 3 minute on ES? Yeah, it looks solid, pretty. Seems like ES is pretty much gonna catch up. Can you give a link to Discord on T-Trade's Discord? So wait, you mean mine or T's? I think mine is just in the YouTube. If you click on my YouTube profile, T is basically on all his socials as well, from his Twitter or like YouTube and yeah. Yeah, seems like we're approaching this high. Looks really nice. Gold is just, I mean, we might get that M5 close, but ideally we would want to see that movement. Oh, if we can get this M15 close, that would be awesome. What assets do you trade? So yeah, like essentially the only things I've traded in the past like many months has been gold and indices. Uh, how do you do your daily buys without using the candle close or candle close of the daily? So I use the, candle close on the daily. I just don't rely only on that. Like obviously most people would see this as C2, which is fine. I think we go lower until this, but we want to see how we react around this previous day low. I might look to add to ES to an ES long if we can get this close lower. Dude, what is gold doing? Nothing. Sick. We'll do entry on NQ and ES. The same as the last 30 minutes. I'm looking for entry higher. If we can close down here and then close above it, would be fine. Gold doesn't look too good, but we'll see. That is some sort of a retracement on NQ. Well, did you enter in gold? I did, yes. Looked like the valid entry on NQ was the M2. I mean, yeah, it's just not ideal for me. It's just a very small candle and it's on the 2 minute. So, if gold can just get some follow through to the downside, that'd be nice. Ideally, we would want indices to, you know, go back up soon. But right now, it's just not very clear. Do trade oil? I don't. Sells would be valid if we close fully on the 5 minute. I will not be selling this. That's one thing I can tell you guys. I won't be shorting indices. There's just no framework on the higher time frames for me to short the indices. And I'm also pretty sure that we go higher. Even if we don't, I'm not going to short them. Gold can sweep the equal highs. Ideally, we just move lower from here. Especially if we can get this 15-minute close in 3 minutes. So the real test is like if we get to this low, which is the intraday low, in my opinion, we should still, blast through that low if we can even get there. We'll see. We'll need some momentum soon. Um, Indices are kind of chopped right now. We might take out this small swing low. I don't know. Shoot, gold is chopped too. Can you check silver? I just entered short. I mean, it's most likely, well, that looks a bit better than gold, at least on the lower time frames. Looks fine with a sweep of previous day high. Would most likely target this or at least partial. Previous day low. Can target these failure swings, but this would be a level of interest as well. Seal is reversing. I don't really care too much. Potentially, yes, actually looks fine. This could be a valid entry on indices if we can get that close. Gold, come on. We know you want to flush. We want to see a move like this happen on gold. It doesn't exactly look like this, but let's see. Took a loss getting short on NQ. Okay, just one question. Why would you even short here? Like we manipulated these lows on the higher time frames. 930 confirmed our idea of longing, and we haven't even manipulated this high. We essentially have failure swings at the highs. Like everything is pointing towards a buy, if anything. What about RTY? Small caps index. I don't use that either. I might look for, let me see here. Um, yeah, I might look for this. If we, oh, we didn't even, it just closed. Wait. Mm, let me have a look at this. One sec. Can take the M3 here if you guys want. I will. I will not take this. I don't like the fact that NQ didn't close above. I'll just stick to gold for right now. But this is a completely valid entry. NQ close above on the 5 minute. Yeah, that's very valid. The only thing I don't like is this. But nonetheless. I might just stick to gold for right now. When do you usually move the stop to break even? That really depends on like the specific setup. And like if we take relevant levels or create like relevant SMTs. Yeah. Let's see how gold reacts at this low. That's kind of the key point of this trade. Because if we go through this, obviously we need to get there first. But if we flush, then we should just flush to that low. What should TP on gold? It's this low, right? We went into this gap. We have a sweep of previous day high. And then we, on the hourly, we respected this order block. Can mark it out real quick. This. And then we have this SMT at the highs with XAU euro. Whoa. Yeah, here. So That's kind of the idea. And then we got that lower time frame close from the 5 minute fair value gap. So ideally we just see it continue further down, but we'll see. Mm, NQ, yeah, sus equal lows on NQ. I agree, T. This is not too ideal. Since it's chopping around for so long, that's not what we want to see. But I'm just gonna let it play out. Do, 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 do. That's a nice reaction from that M3 close. Not so nice reaction on gold. I'll just put an alert here. Do you go live every day? I don't every day, but I'll try to do it more often. I do it once in a while, yeah. I was live yesterday though as well, where we caught a gold banger for like some scale the 2R. I didn't because it was close to my TP, but it didn't actually hit, so I went break even on that, and then we also caught a 3R on NQ yesterday. That was pretty good. So one break even and one 3R for me. As said, I post all my setups on Instagram if you guys want to follow there. It's just Nick Trades NQ as well. Insane 4-hour candle. Yeah, true. Let's see if we can reject from here. Doesn't look too bright on the lower time frames. You're long on ES. Yeah, it looks fine. I think this and the same on NQ. To post on X, I do as well actually. I'm just a bit more active on Instagram in general, but I do post often on Twitter. Oh, that's a nice reaction on gold. That's exactly what we want to see. And now we, hopefully, if we can flush through this low. Oh yeah, okay. That's nice. Just displays lower. Just gotta fall through this shit. Whoa. Yo, that's a major candle, boys. We just need to not manipulate this. TP hit for you in gold. Damn, congrats, man. You guys can trail it if you want. I'll just let it play for right now. Tyrone candle. Let's see how we. That's a nice reaction away from our entry point, at least. Indices still not doing much. I mean, we still haven't hit any TPs, or at least not for me. Drake candle. Oh no. SMT you marked above is with which asset? It's with the XAU Euro. See, sweeping out the highs here. Oh my god, look at this beauty, guys. The Gold Master. Diddy candle. Drake candle on gold. Yo. Guys, do we hit our TP in one candle? Holy smokes. This is a piece of art. I agree. What is this? If we hit this, I need to see some W's in chat. You guys gotta spam the hell out of it. Not yet, not yet, not yet. You guys can trail to break even or whatever if you guys want now. Yeah, I'm gonna jinx it. I agree. I'm out quarter 1 to 2. Nice. Good shit, guys. I'll still hold to this. It wouldn't make sense. Obviously, we can still reverse from here, but like there just wouldn't be any point to reverse from. Let me have a quick look at like NQ and ES. ES is slowly going. Nice. Do you stream often? Not very often. I'll try to do it a bit more. But oh, we got a lot of people joining my Discord as well. That's sick. That's where I'll put out like alert people when I do stream. So if you guys want to join, go ahead. It's in my like all bios. Yeah, I got you, T. Um, should have went gold. Oof. I mean, if it aligns with your plan. If not, you shouldn't just take it blindly just because I took it. Because it could have been a loss as well. Like you never know once you enter. That's the whole part of trading, I guess. Let me see. GBP. I don't really use. Oh, yeah. Well, we haven't taken it. So, right. Let's see if we can just flush down to that TP. Thank you, T. Um, nice drop. Yeah. Let's see if it can like flush to the TP because obviously it can still go back to break even though it looks a lot better now, obviously. I'd say we were very patient with this entry on gold. Like it took a long time before it actually closed below what was our entry. Um, okay. What role for live alert? So there's you can like assign yourself for a live role in my Discord. I don't remember what the channel is called, but usually I will alert like everyone when I go live. Live is more just for trades and like small lessons and stuff. What assets do you trade? I trade gold, NQ, and ES. What's that? And my TP is no, not my TP. My stop is moved to break even just for information. Is this recorded? It's like it will be uploaded to YouTube, yes. So you can just watch it as a normal YouTube video. Absolutely. So I think as soon as I end it, it will just get uploaded like normally. SMT with XAU Euro. That's mainly what I use, and then we'll use silver occasionally, but I prefer just using XAU Euro. Thank you, Thomas. I mean, we'll see. It hasn't hit yet. Oh yeah, true. You got a point, T. I'll do it in a second. Should throw Seal in the mix. I think I'll skip. Honestly, I traded Seal for a while, but it was more or less just break even, and I spent a lot of time on it. So I actually missed a few other opportunities, like good ones on indices and gold. So I'll just not trade Seal. I don't like that asset, to be honest. Do you do live daily? I don't every day, but yeah. I need to write a lot of this stuff on the screen for like all new people coming in here. Don't trade longer than an hour. Usually I will just watch for like an hour, maybe 1.5 hours at max and open. Sometimes only like 15 minutes if it's just like very bad framework on the daily. Yeah, everyone hit the like button, guys. If you like and subscribe if you enjoy the streams, that would mean a lot. 2 win streak on stream. Yeah, if this goes to a win, which hopefully it does, then we were good yesterday and today. Yo, for second, what the hell? Do 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 do. We're getting that retracement. What is indices doing? Nothing. Sick. Do we have SMT with any of these? Nah, we don't. I'll put an alert here. We shouldn't really have anything to worry about. Gold is going to my entry then down. That would be very unfortunate. But as long as we're in the trade, anything can happen. Did you take partials? No, I did not yet. Like, I don't see a reason why we should reverse from here, even though obviously it can still happen. But, and congrats to all those who already either took full partial or just scaled. Is it good still holding longs on NQ? I mean, my bias hasn't changed, even though we're just not doing a lot right now. I'm still very bullish on indices, unless anything changes, which it hasn't. Just because we're, you know, not moving a lot right now, it doesn't mean anything. How to avoid micromanaging the trades? I would just do like a set and forget, so you can put your stop loss and you take profit. And then this looks not ideal, but let's see. Yeah, 2 hour set and forget. So you just set your target and you set your stop loss, and then you put alerts on your phone and you just walk away. Wow, this is one hell of a retracement. We got a diddy candle to the upside, guys. Is this gonna be a break even? That would be very sad. It might actually be. That's crazy. Damn. Well, well, well. That's insane. Well, guys, you all jinxed it. No, okay. Punish late shorts. Yeah, most likely. My stop is at this high. Wait, this, well, this high. So essentially, like, yeah, like 3, 4 pips above break even. Indices might actually look nice on this M5. What's the RR? It's around 3. So I think we might have hit 2. Yeah, we did. But as I said, this is how I trade. So I don't take, you know, I just don't go out at 2R. And I know my edge, even though this is very unlucky that it's most likely going to stop out at break even. But any re-entries on gold, if this stops me out, I'm not going to re-enter. Like it might not actually hit the, full stop loss. Oh, wow. You can't take a loss on a 2R, man. Bro, that's just how I trade. So you guys can say what you want, but like that has always been my strategy. I don't use a fixed R. Please don't start to lecture me. I know what I'm doing. And if it went 3R, then you wouldn't be saying, okay, don't. But this doesn't look very good. I gotta admit that. We would need to, yeah, drop very heavy from here, which I doubt we're going to. Um, don't care about those peoples. They're just hindsight. Yeah. As said, people can, watch or follow if they want, but I'm not going to trade differently. You guys can take partials or close at 2R if that's what you want. Go ahead. Yeah, and finally see that follow through. Wait, this could be a pretty valid on M15 if anyone is still looking at indices. Right, let me see. We still have 8 minutes left to the close. So to be honest, we're most likely going to take this high prior, but we'll see how it closes. You're in ES long now. It looks pretty nice still. Just a slow grind up. And it's gold about to, yeah, it's still there. Know how to partially close on MT5. I actually don't. Was a nice entry, definitely. I mean, in hindsight, it's always easy to say I should have partialed, right? But this, I would I would hold this any time of the day, any day, because there wouldn't be any relevant, point of interest to reverse from. We don't have any relevant SMTs either. So logically speaking, it wouldn't make any sense to reverse from there. But that said, obviously price can do anything. 400 live viewers is crazy. Yeah, I agree. That is kind of crazy. Emmanuel, you got like a few people saying how you do it on MT5. What are indices doing? Can you just go up? Yeah, I agree. They're not doing shit. Alright, we about to get run out on gold. What model do you use? So it's like the foundation is from the way AM trades, but then I've adjusted it to my own like style over the years. What SMT do you use with gold? I use XAU Euro or silver sometimes, but primarily XAU Euro. And there's gold. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, I did go break even. Watch it probably just run down now and take the TP. That would be crazy. But what's the difference between the foundation and expansion model? So expansion is just like another name and a bit rebranded, but it's essentially a lot of the same thing. So is the fractal model the simplest model you can use? I mean, that's probably up to who you ask, right? Damn, indices are just not doing anything. I'm so ready for gold to go all the way back down. You guys should check it later if it actually hits, because I still think it will. I just, obviously, this is managing risk. Do, 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 do. Beam, beam. Indices doesn't look too bright either. I'll just be watching for a few more minutes, but and congrats to those who took full positions or partials down here. You and TT sounds a little bit alike. Oh damn, that's rough, Della. One tick is even worse. Let's look at NQ. Mm, why is E is so weak though? Like NQ, yeah, definitely going to take this high. I don't know if it will right now. It looks like it's going to, but T trades. AM and Nick is the same person, guys. I use XAU Euro Catty for SMT with gold. Wait, let me see the seal. Wait, oh this? Wait, was this your TP? Oh no. No, no, no. That's insane. You guys ready for it to shoot down to the TP? Is anyone still in? We've done this on stream before, getting stop break even, and then it just shoots down. Okay, anyways. Thank you, Michi. Think TT doesn't like the joke anymore. Oh no, 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 guys. You're still in, still in. Okay, we still got a few people in. I hope it goes to the TP. We've done this, I think, 2 times before where we got gold break even within like a few ticks, and then it actually went down to FOMOing. Nah, 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 nah. See, this is the times where you blow your account if you just enter and exit. I've done that way too much, and I'm done with that. News in few seconds. What news? Wait, what? Let me have a look. I don't see any news in a few seconds. At least not any red folder. It would be a very weird time of the day as well, but came here because of TSO. We were in the same trade. Nice. Nico and Nico and Kiko are the same person. Alright, we will probably most likely, I mean, with this engagement, I'll most likely be doing more streams. It's very nice to see people enjoy it. Seems like a lot of people are asking for more. Yeah, ES trade is so slow. So, yeah. I mean, in terms of the, technical, it still looks solid, even though we're creating kind of, equal lows on the lower time frames, but no music today. Guys, I got copyright striked yesterday after the music. Even though someone said it, I was like, nah, it's chill, because I did it once before and I didn't really get anything. So I need to do like a no copyright. And then I got lined up with like all the songs I used, and I think 30 or 40% of them were copyrighted. So I had to go in and remove them. But luckily, YouTube had like a function where they could resolve it pretty much without removing like my speech over the sounds as well. It might be a bit muffled, but I think it was all right. So we just did no music today. Yeah, you told me, I know. Any tips for me? I wait for confirmation to enter, but I wait too much and I miss the trade. I mean, probably comes with time and experience and, maybe do some more back testing, see what works, see what doesn't. Like, are you too late? Are you too early? And there is that, well, not quite yet, but in like a few seconds, we should have that high we've talked about ever since the start of the stream. I don't know if anyone got in like near the lows or took a continuation entry, but there it is. Wait, let me just put this. We can have a huge jams together on Spotify. Yeah, I'll start the jam and I'll link it to all you guys, but I'll mute mine so you guys can put it in your own ears and hear all the same things. That would actually be so funny. Thank you, Cassandra. Damn, we got a lot of people from the stream following on Insta. Thank you guys. That's appreciated. Just opened. That's sick. Alright, yep. So ideally we just continue higher, right? I'm gonna put an alert here. We got an alert on MES. Okay. That's sick. Yeah. Um, doesn't backtesting doesn't feel real, and I do backtest regularly. Then try if you're saying that you enter, too late. Try entering a little earlier, but just do it with like small size so you can just adjust in, real time. Um, NQ will go previous day high. Yeah, that's the idea, right? So well, this was still a pretty valid entry. I just didn't see the M15 close. Let me see that risk to reward. It's actually very good. I just didn't get that fill. ES should go to previous day high as well. Um, are you in indices? I'm not, no. I just had idea. You know, my bias was pretty clear. I just didn't like this intraday price action. Dude, I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna walk away for like 5 minutes after I close my PC, and then I'm gonna get an alert that gold hits this low. If you guys are still in, yeah, I think it's completely fine because this M15 should still hold. Honestly, like in hindsight, it might have been too quick to move to break even, but at the same time, we were up almost more than 2R. And if I let a trade that's almost up like 2.3R go back to like a full loss on me, then I don't see that as proper risk management in my eyes. Obviously, it's different how everyone trades. That's just not how I trade. So thank you, Adnan. Again, confidence in your lives. I appreciate that, man. Mm, I'm long ears, but this SMT is scaring me. I mean, we're, you know, not just manipulating right now. We're essentially going and potentially closing through that high. ES looks really nice as well, so I wouldn't be too worried. Dude, gold. I just know it's gonna have a fat as straight candle down to this low in just a second, and it's actually going to take the low. How could if gold moves up, how it could go if I am really bearish? I'm not sure what you mean. Uh, please do more live trading. Thank you. I will potentially. I don't think I'm able to do tomorrow though, but potentially next week. Target for EOS. Yeah, that would definitely be, I mean, can manage it here. Trade your stop or, partial. But I would say previous day high. Yeah, I went break even on gold. All right, with that said, guys, I will end the stream here. And it was amazing to see so many people show up today. So I will head out in just like a minute. Let me just end this. Mm. And thank you guys all for coming. It's a pleasure. See ya.